Finally, Ken Ofori-Atta, the former finance minister for Ghana, has been detained in the United States by the Immigration and Customs Enforcement, in short, ICE, in the United States. Find out more what happened and what people are saying, what his legal team are also saying. The details is here in this video. So stay tuned and let's all work together.
Okay, so let's get onto the phone lines right now and speak to lawyer Frank Davis on this particular development. Thank you very much. Good morning, Ofori-Atta.
Thank you very much. And good morning to the viewers in church viewers. And I also wish you a prosperous and fulfilling you too. Thank you.
All right. Good to have you this morning on the Sassy Breakfast Show. Sir, how did we get to this point? Is it possible for you to let us in on what kind of U.S. visa Mr. Ken Ofori-Atta traveled on to the United States and whether it has expired or not?
Good morning once again. I don't think that it's the kind of visa he traveled with that's all necessary in these discussions. Let us get to the important aspect of what is going on. Yes, he traveled to the U.S. on a visa legally issued by the authorities, and he had to go for a medical conference, which fact is known to you and invariably to all Ghanaians. Now, he attended on to a medical procedure, and he had legal permission to remain in the U.S. up and until a certain point.
Okay.
It has become imperative that he extends the duration of his stay, or in proper legal balance, an adjustment of his status to continue to remain in the United States. So that is exactly the process which is being pursued. And if you have to do that, you ought to file a petition to the U.S. authorities. And in this case, it is the Department of Homeland Security and the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, popularly known as ICE, which will deal with the matter. So the petition for him to continue to remain in the U.S. over and above the definitive period for his stay has been triggered. So that is where we are.
So are we saying that he has overstayed?
Did it come to you as having any resemblance to what I just said?
Just for clarity.
He has not overstayed.
Okay.
He has applied for an extension of his visa period. That necessarily means that he has not overstayed. If he had overstayed, they will have repatriated or deported him by now. He hasn't overstayed. He has applied for an adjustment of his status, and that is where we are.
Okay, all right. So, is this detention in any way related to the OSP Attorney General attempt to have him extradited to Ghana? For clarity and for people to get a better understanding of this.
No. A big no. If we are all conversant with the immigration laws in the United States, which I think you are, most Ghanaians are, the extradition proceedings have absolutely nothing to do with what is going on presently. Anyone who argues to the contrary, I challenge him to educate, convince, and inform Ghanaians why an adjustment of a validly acquired visa stay in the U.S., a petition to that effect, can be quoted and equaled to an extradition proceeding. The two are essentially different and distinct procedures. So it's got nothing to do with the extradition proceeding.
Thank you.
Anyone who writes anyone who will attempt to run and fly with it certainly is someone who doesn't understand the immigration laws of the United States.
Great. Thank you for that clarification. So when exactly was the adjustment of status petition filed, and at what stage is it currently? Are you able to tell us?
Our counterpart lawyers in the United States are working on it. I will not preempt any discussion on that. Safe to say that he was picked up yesterday, and he's in lawful detention, not unlawful detention. So we await those processes to be dealt with. He has a petition pending, and it is incumbent on the authorities to look at the petition and assess it on its merits and make a decision one way or the other, whether they will extend the stay or they will deny him the petition. So let us all wait for the matter to unravel. In any event, we, in all candor and sincerity, the lawyers here, as we have put this in the public domain, we could have decided to sit on it. So as usual, the social media bloggers and those who are interested in these matters to bring it out. But we have got it out in the public domain. That essentially should tell you the bona fides of what is going on. So, and let me also say that I mean, it is not a strange phenomenon.
Okay.
Processes of this nature are common and routine. I know you have traveled a couple of times after this jurisdiction. If for one reason or the other the period of your validity or stay in any jurisdiction is challenged, you can apply for an extension. It is normal. It is not any strange procedure. So let us all keep our fingers crossed.
Right.
And see what happens.
There is public anxiety in Ghana around this detention. When we broke the news last night, Mr. Davis, what assurances can you give that Mr. Ofori-Atta's rights are being protected under U.S. law? And what would you say to Ghanaians who fear this development could complicate his ongoing legal matters back home?
Well, how is it going to complicate his legal matters? What is the complication attendant on it? At all times, material, Mr. Ken has put himself out.
Okay.
He tried as much as possible to engage the OSP by other legally permissible means.
Yeah.
To have this matter interrogated.
Okay.
And the OSP was insistent that he wants him to be here in person. That is what about all this theory? But I mean, there is nothing complicated about anything. Okay. And as to whether the U.S. authorities will deal with the matter one way or the other, that's not lie. If you might say, I cannot determine processes which have not been interrogated yet. So, like I said, our counterpart lawyers in the U.S. are up to the task. They are working around the corner to have this matter.
And he's safe.
Resolved.
He's safe where he is, right?
He's safe. Ofori-Atta is well. He's being kept by God, as I always say. We all are being kept by the Almighty God. And he's there, recuperating. At that proper time when the decision is taken, all Ghanaians will get to know.
Okay. Lawyer Frank Davis, thank you so much for speaking to us here on the Asase Breakfast Show and bringing us some understanding on this development. Right.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, so Lawyer Frank Davis is one of the legal brains for the former finance minister, Ken Ofori-Atta, bringing us some understanding on the situation of the former finance minister. Right, so